all know Denali from season 13 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and of course, one of Chicago's very, very own. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me.
So, I want to talk about the show in a little bit, but I also want to say you've been a part of so many of the big things that are happening in Chicago, whether it's bars reopening, concerts taking place, festivals that are coming back. How, what's that excitement been like, especially as you were booking these gigs to bring your shows, to Chicago?
I mean, more so just the fact that the world is opening back up and we're getting back to a little bit of normalcy and that, we're able to enjoy drag again. Because truly, digital drag just wasn't the tea for me. I thrive on drag because of the relationship with an audience. And so I am like truly, truly so reinvigorated by all of these future stages that are happening.
So let's go ahead and talk about this weekend. So it is Drive and Drag. So many of our favorites from RuPaul's Drag Race are going to be there, and you're going to be there on Sunday, correct?
I sure am. Yes, I'm going to be there on Sunday for both of the shows. I'm opening both the shows, and I cannot wait to be reunited with some of my season 13 sisters, and it's just going to be awesome.
Because we have Rose and Gottmik from this season who are going to be part of the show. So if you're going to any of them, I know a few of them are sold out. So if you don't have your tickets yet, you got to go ahead and get them. Roscoe's. Let's talk a little bit about that because you're doing a show there as well too. What's taking place
tonight? We're doing a show there tonight. It is actually going to be a recurring monthly show with me and Kamora Hall from season 13, but she actually had a bit of a scheduling conflict this week, and so I am so delighted that we're actually going to have my other season 13 sister, my fellow lip sync assassin Lala Ree, there this tonight. And it's going to be so much fun. It's just one monthly show at Roscoe's, and we're going to be doing 3 performances. I'm so excited about it. Yeah,
because last Pride, but not just Pride, but people weren't able to gather in bars. Now, they're shaped a little differently. It's tables. You can't mingle with people. But what's the energy been like? Because you've already done a couple of shows there at Roscoe's.
When I tell you, the public is hungry for drag. It is. I mean, it's so heartwarming for us because obviously we've gone through this crazy year and Drag Race and everything like that. But just to see people excited about drag again and to be celebrating queerness and back in, the routine of things, it's just so, so awesome. So every show I've done so far has been the wildest show I have ever done. I just got back from Houston, and when I tell you I've never seen a crowd scream like that, oh my gosh, like truly, it's amazing.
People, are excited about it, but get ready for Chicago tonight, and then again for you again on Sunday.
Absolutely. And I know Chicago can turn up. That is for sure.
Chicago can turn up. Now, at the end of June, Pride in the Park is taking place downtown, 2-day festival. You're going to be there. Tell us a little bit about that and, maybe some of the other performers that are going to be there as well.
Definitely. It's going to be a massive stage. It's one of the first times that a lot of Chicago performers are gathered on this big stage again. And it's headlined by Shaka Khan. It's going to be so incredible. But we've got a lot of local talent like Tenderoni, my own drag mother, Camilla Fox, Miss Toto. She's a woman, like just incredible talent, people that can really put on some amazing, amazing shows. And a lot of it is local Chicago talent. So it's really exciting to celebrate that too.
Now, let's talk a little bit about your journey on the show. This was the first time we saw someone doing any type of ice skating routine. When did you get into ice skating? And how did you know that you wanted to incorporate that into your drag?
Definitely. I grew up in Alaska. So between ice skating, hockey, skiing, or doing drugs and getting pregnant, I decided to choose the gayest one. And I just fell in love with it. My sister was a beautiful ice skater. I wanted to be just like her. And so I skated all my life. I actually competed for the national team for a while, and I moved to Salt Lake City to train for that. And then, I found different passions in my life. And when I found drag, I realized, wait a minute, I have this amazing skill also that I can combine into my drag that'll make me really stand out. When I auditioned for the show, I actually featured an ice skating performance within my audition tape just to showcase how unique I was. And I think that was one of those pulls that Rue saw that was like really different. At the end of the day, being a lip sync assassin and being a really strong performer, I knew that my skating was going to be able to catch people's eye even after the show. So in creating a lot of that content, I think that's what helped me stand out even more.
And, something else, for someone who grew up in the 90s, the Crystal Waters, 100% Pure Love has been my song since the mid 90s. It is today. To see you embrace it and to see it trend and it becomes, popular again, what was that moment like? And, how did you go about, having that experience with that song.
It's so heartwarming, and life is so full circle because I was raised um, by my parents and who really pushed athletics and dance and movement on us. Everything that we did in life was around movement. And because of that, even the music we listened to was around movement. Surprisingly, my mother actually played a lot of 90s house music growing up. She would take us to her aerobics class and we would do it to Crystal Waters and to CC Peniston and to all these house icons. So the fact that I got to lip sync to that song again, and not only lip sync to it, make it very, very popular, and then also get it back on the Billboard dance charts, like that is crazy to me. She actually even gave us a personal shout out on her Instagram. Like, Crystal's so, so sweet. I really hope I get to perform with her one day. Like, she's amazing. Um, yeah, it was just incredible. So I'm really, really blessed. And it's funny how life is so full circle like that.
The other thing too that was special about this season was that, a lot of people were in quarantine, so people were looking for new content to watch on television. Not only do we
Mhm.
have a huge fan base of the show, but it's also expanded, and people were looking for something to watch. And in past season, there's always been, you see the very first episode, and people are like, "This is my favorite. This is my hometown. This is the song that I like."
Mhm.
And there may be some like hate going on online, but there was a moment which I just thought was so amazing, where a lot of the contestants were like, "We're all one show. We're all one family. Let's cool it." And I think that is going to kind of reshape not just this season, but moving forward, on how you can have your favorites without having to bring somebody else down.
Definitely. It's all about setting a precedent for the audience. And we had already been through so much this year. So there was no reason for us to kind of like gather around and hate on each other. And although it's reality TV at the end of the day, I'm bonded to these 13 girls like none other. And so I want nothing but the best for all of them. And yeah, truly lifting all of us up is what drag and what community is all about.
And even the episode where it showed the behind the scenes of all the testing, the separate, all everyone in their own rooms, like just what everybody had to go through to make this happen, I think appreciated this whole season even more.
Yeah, it was really, really hard. It added a whole nother amount of stress to it, getting probed 3 times a day from your nose, scrambling up your brain, all that stuff. It was a lot.
It was a lot, but we got to meet the wonderful talent that is Denali tonight at Roscoe's, Sunday at Drive and
Yes.
Drag, and then Pride in the Park. Is there anything else that you want to shout out that you have in the works?
Well, speaking of the content, I did really work hard after the show, and I've got a lot of really exciting content coming up. So just stay tuned to my Instagram, my YouTube, all of my social media pages, because I'm going to be releasing a lot of really exciting stuff very soon.
And we 100% pure love you. Thank you so much, Denali.
Thank you so much, too.